Problem with my internet connection just now. So good morning. Hello everyone. Thanks for participating in this webinar. I hope you're in good health here since some of us are still work from home right now. So hope you are in a good health. Stay safe. Okay, so today I would like to share with you about our mapping solution, which is ArcGIS Online. I will give you an overview from pulling any data, and we will visualizing it with some kind of analysis and then make it able to be shared within your organization or to the public. So don't worry, because we're recording this webinar and we'll upload this recording video into our website. I will share our website at the end of this session later. So if there is any question, just post it in chat box and we will answer it accordingly after the demo. So without further ado, I would like to proceed with this webinar. So I'll go with our company introduction first. So we are the main provider for some products are related to GIS, machine learning, or artificial intelligence, and also analytics. These are our range for our solution, comprising from analytical, which is including GIS, data science, and machine learning. So actually we are partnering with X-Ray Malaysia in providing their mapping solutions such as ArcGIS platform and others application of GIS. We are basically based in Petaling Jaya and has also some branches for international market in Singapore and India. These are our major customers from government sector, education, and also commercial. So instead of we providing the product, we also provide some analytical services based on the organization goal in the analytics. Okay, so this is the agenda today. So we are going to be talking about how ArcGIS Online works in visualizing COVID-19 data in terms of web-based mapping. So we're going to talk briefly about ArcGIS Online capabilities, and we also cover the many apps that come along with ArcGIS Online. And we're rounding off with demo session to give you like a clear view how ArcGIS works with data and give insights to the information. Okay, so start with the introduction. So what is ArcGIS Online? ArcGIS Online is actually a web-based mapping, or we name it as a cloud-based SaaS mapping and app building site. It's created by Esri. So it's empower users of all levels to create interactive maps and applications that are easy to share, from a free version for lay users until organizational account for larger enterprise. The functionality is tailored to different mapping and application needs. These applications not only creating custom maps using your own data, but you also can publish ready to use apps that make sharing the information easy and intuitive for your audience. Because ArcGIS Online also includes a wide range of apps that help to interact with the maps and also your data. So when we think about ArcGIS Online, it is actually a GIS portal. So therefore it's secure, it's cloud-based, it uses identity, it uses group to improve an organization's collaborations and efficiency. So it has a map viewer which you can work with 2D map, and also a 3D scene viewer for 3D maps. And it delivers analytics as well, and provide with many types of imagery and content. So ArcGIS Online, in this platform, you will have access to 1,000 of layers whether they are imagery or demographic data or tile layers or shape files, something like that. Okay, so this is the summarization that I talked about just now. So what I can give a few key points for ArcGIS Online is ArcGIS Online can be like as a central location of organization members. You can you can create, manage, and share data and any other items. And it uses identity. The second one is it uses identity and sharing contents. It gives you the ability to deliver only the data and the capabilities that are appropriate for different roles in your organization, such as like user that handles field tasks or field work to do data collection. They only be able to have access to use fieldwork apps and content, but it would be different for a GIS technician role that maybe they need to use most of the mapping tools inside the ArcGIS Online and most of the apps, because they will need to create data, they need to create content, mapping content, and do the analysis. The next thing is your data or the organization data can be extended by the analytical tools, because these analytical tools provided in the web maps. It comprises the basic spatial analysis tools to help you answer your question, like why is it that one building, what is that one building, what is the name, where is it located at, or maybe what is the patterns, what is the relationship between the information around it, or something like that. Then after you get all the answer, you can integrate it also with all the other application that provided in ArcGIS Online. So it can be integrated with ready apps that we're going to be talking about later, such as Microsoft Office and all the application in the field. And then it's also really tightly integrated with ArcGIS Pro, which is the desktop version of ArcGIS Online, ArcGIS platform, sorry. Okay, this is the component in ArcGIS Online. So ArcGIS Online is complete mapping platform. These are the things that include which deliver the software as a service, where you can manage your content, which you can start a feature layer, shape files, style layer, web maps, and so on. The analytics provided inside there is like a set of basic spatial analysis, where you can see trend from your data, you can create hotspot, you can create zoning and other common GIS analysis. The administrations provides inside there is like to control your content, control the members, and control sharing limitation of your data, because ArcGIS Online allows a collaboration where content can be shared within your organization or to other organization by according to the settings, to the sharing settings. You can control that of the where the data originated. In addition, ArcGIS Online also allows you to share your content to the public. So this is how it does. It connects people through the network, because it's like a central location. So whether the people or organization all can see in one platform. Okay, I move to the capabilities of ArcGIS Online. Okay, so these are all the analytical tools provided in web map ArcGIS Online. So ArcGIS analytical tools are really essential, as it helps in order to answer questions that require more information than the data provided. So the first one, like I give an example, like first one is summarize data tools. This tool set is able to calculate total counts, lengths, areas, and basic descriptive statistics of features and their attribute within area or near other features. So I give you an example, like you can locate where is the COVID cases based on our current situation right now. So you can look at where is the COVID cases using this tool set, and then you can see what's the total count by different area, maybe what's the count in Petaling Jaya, what's the count in Johor, and which area got the highest number. So from the results, you will get a hotspot for COVID cases, and it helps you with your maybe advanced analysis after that. And then the next tools set, maybe you can use the enrichment tool set, which is it add up the demographic and landscape data for the people, for the places associated with your area and data location. So example, it helps you to give answers on what is the population for such area and what is the population based on the different level of ages. So to apply to the COVID cases, you will know which area has more elder people, to give more attention maybe in controlling the virus, things like that. And another one is the proximity tool set that can help you to answer one of the most common questions posed in spatial analysis, such as what is near what, something like that. And because these tools helps you to create a zoning, or GIS call it as a buffers, that creates a polygon based on a given distance from a specific area. This also can apply to our current situation right now, when the authority started the prevention and control of infectious disease, which is a travel rule where Malaysian people are only allowed to travel limited to 10 km radius to help them control the movement, control order. So by using ArcGIS Online, not only you can see the 10 km radius limit, but you also will have additional information like which stars or how many grocery stores would be the ocean for you to shop. Yeah. So in a simple word, most of the tools are analyzing and identifying geographic patterns, which is important for understanding in how geographic phenomena behave. Okay, so actually there's one more capabilities that ArcGIS Online can do, which is capability to transform a description of a location, or we call it as a geocoding and a place search. It works like convert an address, postal code or other identifier to an XY coordinate, or maybe or we call it as latitude, longitude. So it can geocode by batch geocoding also, which means we have a large number of addresses, large number of rows of coordinates, so it can do batch geocoding. And Esri has the World Geocoding Service. It supports high location accuracy up to address level geocoding for over 100 countries. So you can visualize the results on a map, like just insert the points as stops along the route, or you can use them as input for your spatial analysis. And you also can store the results for later use, or maybe use the place search service to look up a place or point of interest anywhere in the world, and you can...
Hidayah?
Yep, sorry, yes.
Question. I mean, can the ArcGIS do geocoding based on a name of a place instead of the road name? You know, for example, say if I say, I mean, the place is in PJ, and when ArcGIS want to do geocoding, which part of PJ it would locate?
Which
because
part of the Petaling Jaya?
because PJ is huge, right? So if I say I use the name of a Mokim, for example,
yep.
How does it work?
It can be anywhere of Petaling Jaya, maybe at the center of Petaling Jaya, because you just put only Petaling Jaya, right? Only
yes.
The area level. Yeah, it can be anywhere, unless if you put any points, like specific points, so it will take around maybe nearby the road, or you can choose to the center of the point. So if you just put Petaling Jaya, it can be anywhere, maybe the center of the area.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So then I move to the apps. This is another one of the ArcGIS capabilities. So ArcGIS includes a wide range of apps that helps you interact with the maps and data in your organization. So first one is the apps of the for the field. It's like we move paper process to ArcGIS application. So the field crews are always ready, even when they are disconnected with the internet connection. So the apps can help everybody reduce their cost, maintenance, and overhead if they can just deploy a configurable application, right, using one of these application in the field. So it can improve how their work in the field, like reduce the redundant data also, and improve the accuracy, how they are collecting the data. And then actually these apps, almost all of them work together, the package. As example, if I want to be able to navigate to a certain spot and collect data, and I can use two applications and open one from the other and link back to each other. But at the same time, depending on how you want, maybe your field could be any collectors to operate, so you can just use them all separately as well. Such as it works like when the field workers starting their task in the field, so they will use navigator. It works like with GPS, so it navigates, it sets the navigation to your workers, so your workers know where they will go. So when they navigate, they will, when they want to start their job, they need to fill in the information, what's in there, what's the, maybe the information they need to collect. So they can use survey 123 to fill in. It's like the form. And then for the collector also, it's like collect, just point, maybe the shops, they need to collect what shops are nearby. So they just collect by using their mobile GPS. Okay, that's about it. And the next application is application of for the office. So to use this app, you don't need to be an expert in GIS in order to make a map in GIS maps for office. It just can bring your spreadsheets and graph data to life. It's like seeing a map from another perspective. So ArcGIS Maps for Office puts Microsoft Excel data in context of location. You will see patterns and relationships to better understand the situation and make a smarter decision. And then after you finish your maps, yeah, like having your view for your spreadsheet data, you can just use Microsoft PowerPoint to share the results and maybe presenting to your bosses. Yeah. The next one is the web app builder. So in ArcGIS, actually everyone can create apps. So there are three different levels in app creation actually in this ArcGIS Online. So the first one is for the experts, like you can develop the apps by creating the apps from scratch by using code as the ArcGIS APIs and SDKs. So it will provide resources to create the code. Or for the moderate level, maybe you just can extend the app, means that customizing the function and branding to the existing app. This would require some coding also by using ArcGIS API and SDK, but not from the scratch, like a developing level. And the easiest one actually, you just configure by using the configuration apps that provided in ArcGIS Online. So by using web app builder, it no coding needed in order to create the app. So you just create the app with the widgets provided that give different functionality and different theme. There are many configurables provided to choose depending on your audience needs. And the last one is the dashboards, which is insight and operation dashboard. For insights, like if you have some kind of data science background or data visualization background, insight for ArcGIS would be a great tool for you. Even you might not as GIS technician, because it's like a dashboard to summarize your statistical information. And operation dashboard is like a configurable web app. It provides location-aware data visualization, analytics for a real time also, and it is suited for operational view of people, maybe services, asset, or events. Okay, so ArcGIS Pro with ArcGIS Online. So what are the relationships between this platform? Is ArcGIS Pro is the desktop version of ArcGIS platform. So if you already have a desktop version of ArcGIS, which is ArcGIS Pro, you can publish maps inside within the application. So you just publish maps and analysis and the analysis results as web services, which is ArcGIS Online. Because by default, ArcGIS Pro uses a license type called a name user. So with name user license, you just sign into your ArcGIS Pro with credentials. This credential, like username and password, are provided through your membership. So you just can have ArcGIS Online when you have ArcGIS Pro. Okay, so this is the last one, which is the benefit. So ArcGIS Online's able to extend your existing geographic informations to reach more people across the enterprise and public, because this system supports better collaborations among teams and departments by allowing your data to be easily integrated and shared. And it provides on-demand self-serve mapping and closely integrated with Microsoft Office for making maps that for data that commonly accessible. And then ArcGIS Online also provide new insights and opportunity for organization to visualize their information spatially and quickly turn this visualization into web services that can be shared anywhere. And your organization can match up map services coming from a variety of sources and configure an array of ready-to-use applications that can be embedded and run in browser and mobile devices without any programming. ArcGIS Online can just quickly share your maps by embedding to the website, blogs, social media, or by using the pre-configured web application template. So in addition, with user level function that ArcGIS Online provides, you can set roles and privileges as a more flexible way to license different capabilities provided in there, like a limitation based on what your member's responsibility. And ArcGIS Online also can represent your organization brand and identity. Customization option in the homepage is like you can include your logo, banner, or creating a custom URL and featuring maps and application. So you can represent your organization. You can give the identity to your organization through ArcGIS Online. And it's of course secure and private because it use the identity and groups that I mentioned before. Okay, that's all. The overview about ArcGIS Online. I will move to the demo sessions. So if you have any question, you can just put on the chat box. Okay, so I will start my demo. Move it to Okay, so when we log in, before you reach here, you need to include your username and password. So the first homepage is your organization's description, your logos, and then so this is the interface. So ArcGIS Online will provide you with the content part, the organization part. So I will just move to the content. So here you can set, you can create a group, and this group are owned by different owner, and you can set this group is belongs to whom, and this group is actually useful to control your data, such as this data is only entitled to this department, to these members, so others cannot do anything with the data, so you can control that. And then the scene is for 3D, and also the gallery. And another part of this capabilities is that you just can search any contents that you want, such as I want to search about COVID-19. So it will give you the answer within your organizations, or maybe you want it to be from around the world, so you can just slide off. So it will give you all the answer from around the world. All this content are shared by different users, by different ArcGIS Online users. So they share this content to the public. That's why we can access to it. But by different content, by this different content, maybe some contents are not available to download the data. Maybe we can only display the maps, but you cannot download the data. But some maps, it allows you, the users allows you to extract the data. So it depends, because ArcGIS Online can set into the extent. Okay, so I just moved to how we're creating the maps. Okay. So this is the first the example that I will show you. When you want to create a map, you need to have a data. You need to extract data. Maybe you have your data from your local, so you can add this the option that you can choose. Add layer from file, you can choose to add your shape files or maybe spreadsheets from your local. But if you have a shape files format, you need to have it in a zip files, then you can upload in here. So I will show you how to add layers from ArcGIS Online contents, not from my local, but from ArcGIS Online content. So you also can filter this to any contents you want. Maybe you have specific groups, but right now I will just search for my contents because I already saved it. I'll give you an example to the ArcGIS Online. So Malaysia, I think. So this is the one. So when you click the item, you just add to map. So this layer is shared by Stephen0606. So he makes this as a public layer. That's why we can use this on our map. Okay, so then it adds on the map just like that. And then you just can, if you want to visualize, you just can customize the symbols and select which information you wanted to show on the map. So such as I want to see confirmed cases on the map. And then I choose these types of symbols that give counts based on the symbol size. So as we can see, Petaling Jaya got the highest one. Okay, so that's how it works. And then when you have these results on your map, sorry, I forgot to save just now. Okay, you need to save, okay? Click done. So when you have these results, what you can do, you to see what's the analysis in there. So you just go to the analysis. Before that, I forgot to tell you about the tools that they provide here. So actually, all these tools like directions is like a distance tool that you can see if you want to know what's the distance between this point to this point. So you just use this. It's like Google Maps. And then measure if you want to know the area of, because shapefiles usually give you like a polygon, so you can use these measure tools to get the area of the polygon. And then the bookmarks, if you want to save your specific places, so you just use a bookmark. And this find address of places is the geocoding and place search tool set that I mentioned you in the slide before.
Yeah.
Petaling Jaya, yeah.
Can you show us a sample how to do a measure or direction?
Measure, okay. So this is how the geocode works. So for measure, I will give you, it needs to have a point, you need to have a point. So I will add 1 point. Because I tend to copy. So I have a layer where I point the COVID. It's okay, I think I just add the point. Okay, so you just add here, or maybe another one is here. So then you can use the measure tools, like from here to here. Wait, I zoom. So it directly gives you the distance. You just can, you also have the option to choose different units such as kilometers. So it will give you, that's how it works. Okay. So, okay, I move to the analysis part, sorry. So these are the analysis that I showed you in the slide just now. So I will try to use the data enrichment. So such as in here, I want to know, okay, this point 1, and then these are the information that Esri provide in this ArcGIS online. So I want to know the population around there. And then these are the population, right? So I also can know what's the age, total population by age. So maybe I choose the population by age 60 plus, because maybe we want to know which area have like more elderly people, so we can control to that area. So I put line distance and then kilometers, run analysis. And it will run. So the results will be like this actually. So I show you. It will give you the information through the attributes. So that, yeah, that's the answer. You know that this particular area is 767 60 plus. Yeah, it works like that. So you can explore many more. If you don't have ArcGIS online, you can just use the public account or trial version. But the public account is enough for you to explore things. So that's how we get the information from these analysis tools. And another one you can try is the basic one is the buffer. So you want to know the 10 kilometers radius. So I put 10 kilometers, but maybe I create another one point here. So okay, so I want to create a buffer 10 kilometers. Okay. So it will give you the radius, a radius within that point. That's how you know what's around there. So I just off this layer. Actually, this is the information based on states and sub-district. It's based on district, sorry, of COVID cases. So such as this place, so you can know where are the limits of the 10 kilometers. And the base map, also you have the options to change because ArcGIS Online provides you with various base map, variety of base map. And then if you have another base map that from other users, maybe they publish the base map for you to use, you also can use their base map just by adding here the base map. So you can change any other base map. So that's the basic one, how to create a map in ArcGIS Online. So after you're done create a map, you need to save first. When you save, you need to put a text because if not, it will not proceed to publish your layer. Okay, so this when you save the map, then you can share to the group or maybe to the public or within your organization. So this is the option that you can have. And then you also can have the URL and put in your social media or websites. So after you've done the map, this map you can push, you can put and in any application in this ArcGIS Online. So okay, these are the output actually. So these all the application that I have mentioned before. So this is for the fieldwork. So actually for COVID-19, you can just pull this map to operation dashboard and it has a process. So it can be just like this. So from the maps that you create, you can just put here and then it has the process that, but it just like drag and drop, like click and put your spreadsheets or maybe your data and then put in the dashboards. This is the example for the COVID-19. So you can see, you can interact with the things. Like you want to know where is the zone mirror. Yeah, so I think, okay, I think that's all. You have any questions, just put in below. If there's no question, I think this recording we'll put in the website. So I will share with you our website. Okay, so this is sorry. Okay, I'll share them. So this is the example of the dashboards. Okay, so we will put this recording in our websites. Go to the www.statworks.com, and then if you have any question or further question, further inquiries, just email us to techsupport@statworks.com, or regarding the package or the price, so you can just email to sales@statworks, or maybe just call us at the numbers. Okay, thank you everyone for joining this webinar. I hope you get a clear view on how ArcGIS Online works, and stay safe, everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.